All right, today we're going to be learning about ratios and unit rates. So the first problem we have reads, you make a fruit juice by adding 4 pints of water for every 3 cups of concentrate. Find the unit rate. And then it reads, the unit rate is blank pints of water. Well, how many pints of water did we have? It says 4. And then per cup of concentrate. Well, how many was that? That was 3. So the answer that goes inside that box is simple. It's just 4/3 or 4/3. Just write it as a fraction, 4/3. On to the next one. This one reads, write the ratio of cups of concentrate first to pints of water. So the ratio is blank cups of concentrate. Well, concentrate, there was 3, and pints of water was 4. And that just comes from the very first sentence. So it's just going to be 3/4. Well, then to write that as a unit rate, it's just 3/4. It's that simple, 3/4. And then the next one is a little bit more complicated, but still not too difficult. A piece of space junk happens to travel 3 miles for every 5 seconds. So I'm going to draw a table to illustrate the miles to seconds comparison. So miles to seconds. And we were told it's 3 miles for every 5 seconds. And then the story continues and reads, how far does the space junk travel in 30 seconds? Well, since 30 seconds, of course, is about seconds, we have to write the number 30 in the seconds part of our table. And then up above the seconds is how many miles. It's unknown miles. And I'm actually going to use the letter M for unknown miles. And then the shortcut that I spotted is we multiply the number of seconds by 6. So since we're doing 5 times 6 to get 30, we have to do 3 times 6, which gives us 18 miles. On into the last one, how many seconds does it take the space junk to travel 2 miles? This one's a little bit more complicated, but can still be done using the same exact table. So I'm going to repeat my drawing of my table, which is miles to seconds. And we were told it was 3 to 5. And now it says we want blank seconds, unknown seconds, for the space junk to travel 2 miles. So the easiest way to write these ratios is equivalent fractions. So 3/5 has to be equal to 2 over the unknown. We'll just use x for the unknown. In order to solve this, we are going to cross multiply. 5 times 2 is 10, and that's supposed to be equal to 3 times x, which is just written as 3x. Then we have to divide both sides by 3 in order to solve this. And 3/3 is 1, and then you'll have 1x. Well, 1x is just x. And 10/3, that's the answer. So what goes inside this box is it would take 10/3 seconds. And that does sound kind of weird because it's an improper fraction. So keep in mind, 10/3 is a division problem. 10 is inside the box divided by the 3. So 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9 with 1 left over. And as a elementary student, you were probably taught to do remainders. Well, we don't deal with remainders in middle school. It would be 3 1/3 because your remainder is actually your numerator, and what you're dividing by is your denominator. So 3 1/3 seconds is the other option, which sounds a little bit more understandable because 10/3 seconds, no one speaks that way because it's improper, but it would take 3 1/3 seconds for the space junk to travel 2 miles.